About set for baseball now on. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Lorenzo.
Here it comes. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Now a hard liner. Foul. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jesus Aguilar. He's set. Here it comes. He's running. In the dirt here, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high. The throw. Yelich stands at third with one gone in the inning. Rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. And there are 2 away now. And he is out on the tag. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way.
Brett Gardner.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Anderson has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career. Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Fouled off. Still 1-2. Aguilar is over to take a look, but no one's going to get it as it's into the camera well area. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. Will start it out here from Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Ryan Braun now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Braun is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and, of course, the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Now another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. In now the Brewers DH, Domingo Santana. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Swing and a little tapper. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Neil Walker.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 delivery. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Manny Pena, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Manny Pena.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0. It's a low changeup that's laid off. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar.
Second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. First offering on its way. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Now a move over to first. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. On the move again from first. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. He'll try it one more time for second. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up.
Arcia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back 3-2.
I mean, this has been an interesting at-bat. We haven't seen, out of all the pitches, a single one in the strike zone. And yet we're in a full count. Don't be surprised if he throws the rosin.
So stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A shot down the first bench line. But this is foul for the first strike. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 home. Cain runs. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw.
Easy there. He's safe.
Popped him up. Andujar in foul ground. And this will land foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Another full count pitch on its way. Count remains full. The next 3-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. Ready now, number 25. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 25.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Number 11, Rex Gardner.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in on it is Kane, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesus Aguilar, as we begin the top of the 4th. Squared that one up just a little late. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Shaw stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 9th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And a fastball just a bit up. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 home. A little bouncer. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letter. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way, and that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Judge on second. Stanton at first with no outs. Up high, 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. A throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Here's Neil Walker. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Neil Walker.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Now both runners on the move. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Domingo Santana.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch.
Manny Pena.
Missed with a slider. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Orlando Arcia. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch.
Third baseman, geee-mulah2k3's.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, number 25 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance, Jonathan Villar. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Chad Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The count now at 2-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. A hit in 2 tries so far. Kane runs. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. A throw behind the runner at second. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Snap throw from the catcher. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And a full count now, 3-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him. Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sass.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Brett Gardner is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Aaron Judge is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Up next for the Yankees.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Carlos.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. 1-0 home. Is laid off for ball 2.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And Braun will need to play this off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Here's Didi Gregorius, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swinging a soft liner, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second. Riding in once again, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. And the inning is over. Digging in to try it again.
Travis Milwaukee. Third baseman, Travis.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Hicks. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's Ryan Braun now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Popped him up. Walker has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Domingo Santana. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Jacob Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. VR is calling for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. After it is Yelich. In there, a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 25. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He went down on strikes last time up. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Standing in, Manny Pena. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gregorius is under it. He's got it 1 away. Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
It's 1-2.
1-2.
On the ground to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Villar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
1 ball, 2 strikes. He's safe.
VR stands at second with 2 gone. Runners on his way to third. Fly ball to straightaway left. And the stolen base winds up as a move. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce
for the Brewers, number 71, John Haven.
Line hard. Foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Giancarlo Stanton now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Nettie B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 0-2 home. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. And that one got a piece of him. Here's Didi Gregorius. Singled homer run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. And that's by him. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Striding in to start the ninth, Christian Yelich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer. Aggressive swings out of him to start this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Christian Yelich becomes the first out of the inning. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Travis Shaw. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 0-1 the count. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. Milwaukee, good night. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees.
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jose Barrios gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Barrios has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Granderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. A bullet to first base, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Stepping in for the Jays, Justin Smoke. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios, just a 1 for 9. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. The Twins coming up. No score. Marcus Stroman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside. Now the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Missed with a slider.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. So 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's Miguel Sano. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Eddie Rosario. Fouled away. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A 1 pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Here it comes on 1-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Sano rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And the pitch on 2-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Rosario at second. Polanco is over at first with 1 away. Line towards center field. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Right fielder, Max.
Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from Minneapolis following this. Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Sano. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Next to bat for Toronto, Yonhervis Solarte. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
So digging in now, Randall Grichuk. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Sano has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Here comes the first pitch, and we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike 1. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Stays alive, still 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed with a breaking ball. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. Lifted in the air out to right. Kepler's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Michael Fulmer gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Iglesias is there for it. 1 away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's gone 3 for 8. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Martin going back to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he'll pull into second with one away.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Here's Miguel Sano as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Mauer at second with 2 down. The 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it is. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos has a beat on it, and that retires the side. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis with no score. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 4.
Victor Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
There's ball 4.
Batting next, the catcher, number 34, James.
Now batting, James McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Coming to the plate now, Leonis Martin. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Barrios, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a supplemental round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Rosario will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, second baseman,
Dixon Machado digs in. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Smoke toward the hole. And that's a base hit as the run will come in from third, and the Tigers have drawn first blood here.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Popped him up. Mauer trying to get there. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. The throw home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend. Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
In now is Adam Eaton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Crawford onto the grass, one down. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
In now for Washington, Trey Turner. First delivery to him on the way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. One out, nobody on. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this is fouled at the plate. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Max Scherzer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Past battles with Scherzer, he's got 8 hits in 33 at-bats. Now the 0-1. Hit to short.
Turner fields it cleanly.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now here it comes. Waved that and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Turner has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now is Anthony Rendon. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's totaled 4 hits and 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
Striding in now for the Nats, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. This one's down to third. There is Franco. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 6, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they get on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
Matt Wieters.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Franco over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll... Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Homer Bailey. 3-pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, changeup. This guy, when he's on, you'll know he needs the curveball. That's his best secondary pitch. At times, his fastball can be overpowering, 94 to 96 miles an hour. If he brings the curveball and he brings the changeup, he can be as good as anybody in the league.
So striding forward now, Chris Taylor. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Here it comes, 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
He pulls this one into right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Dero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit down the line at first. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate 2. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Bailey with a look at first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Jock Peterson now. Strike one to start the at-bat. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Puig is off at first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, man, when you're struggling out there on the mound, it's like adding insult to injury when you're not getting the close calls you need. That'll make you want to pull your hair out.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 2, the Reds coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And that's out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Out of play here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the Reds are off to Schneid, it's now a 2-1 game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
In is Joey Votto now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 5 base hits in 25 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Kershaw now on 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
To 2-2 now. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Adam Duvall is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Kershaw looks in, coming at him with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Well, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yasmani Grandal.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting in.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe.
Logan
He swings and grounds it to short.
Peraza up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton. A pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
Austin Barnes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Kershaw, number 15, Austin Barnes.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-0 home. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Center fielder number 3, Chris Taylor.
Striding in once again, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and that ends the inning. Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Marcus Semien.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's just 1 for 6. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hicks going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that see ball, hit ball philosophy, and he does just that, launching that pitch out of here before the fans could even get settled in the seats.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike. No outs, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The next 0-2. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Joyce is retired, and there's one away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Perez gloves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. In past meetings with Tanaka, just a 1 for 12 career line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he lays off for ball one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
2-1 the count. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Judge ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Davis stands at second with two gone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Tanaka pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and two strikes.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx, and Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and two strikes. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Here's big Aaron Judge. His career numbers against Manaea. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Minaya has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The 0-2 home. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Bird.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
2 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And right into the shift. Olsen is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Here comes the 1-0. Slider's in for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 skied into straightaway right. Bird is there. 1 down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius has it, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 3.
Next up for the A's, Boog Powell. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Chapman on third with 2 out. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home, fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Chris Archer is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
At the plate, Ian Kinsler. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Gomez, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Ready now for L.A. Mike Trout. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Goodness. 0-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here's Justin Upton now, head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way to Upton. A ball and no strikes. Upton, the former Detroit Tiger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
For the Rays, designated hitter, Denard Span.
Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Maldonado might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Kevin Kiermaier will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, center fielder, Kevin.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but This hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Here's Carlos Gomez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Duffy over at second. Kiermaier at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Brad Miller, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Kozart is there. Kinsler for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We return to Tropicana Field after this. So striding in, Cole Calhoun, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The bouncer to the left side. To his left, Duffy. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roll, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitches look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Digging in, Zach Cozart. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier on the run. And that's the third out. From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball next. Ivan Nova, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Stepping into the box, Joe Pennant. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
San Francisco, second baseman, Joe Pennant.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Next to bat for the Giants, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Bases are empty, one man out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
This one's flared off to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's Buster Posey now, head-to-head against Nova. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Just missing here, 2-0. Posey has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
2 on here with 1 man out. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. McCutchen on second. Posey is over at first with 1 away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Into the box now, Hunter Pence. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Head-to-head against Nova. He's hitless in 6 tries. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Count remains 2-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 1 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Madison Bumgarner will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And that one stayed up a little high. One out, nobody on. 2-0 now. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-0 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's Starling Marte. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, just a 1 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Dickerson at second, Marte at first, 1 gone. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Hit high and deep out to left. Pence looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast is straight away left. And with it, they've left in front now, 3-1.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pence has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 6th, third baseman, David
Here's David Freese to stand in. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's done well, 6 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Digging in, Austin Jackson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Harrison's got it on to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now.
Out in ninth, the pitcher number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Kelby Tomlinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Bumgarner, number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
Tomlinson swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a 12th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Here's Joe Panik as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Polanco has it in his sights, and that's the 3rd out. MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show. Carlos Martinez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Carlos Martinez, one of the biggest arms in the game of baseball. Electric fastball, 95 to 99 miles an hour with movement up, down, in, and out of the zone. Powerhouse slider, and I mean as good as any slider in baseball. His changeup has gotten better. If Carlos Martinez brings his A game, he has the chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He has 7 hits in 28 tries. He's taken him deep once. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hamilton on at first, nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
In is Joey Votto now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball just a bit high.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Homer Bailey. 3-pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, changeup. This guy, when he's on, you'll know he needs the curveball. That's his best secondary pitch. At times, his fastball can be overpowering, 94 to 96 miles an hour. If he brings the curveball and he brings the changeup, he can be as good as anybody in the league.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, he's 4 for 11. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. Fowler makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Jeanette waits on it. Makes the play, one away. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
Ball one.
that's a ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Duvall has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Lifted the other way to left center. Duvall moves over. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .333 hitter. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Fowler is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Striding into the box, Scott Schebler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And here's Jose Peraza. And the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Wong is there. He'll whip this one to first in time.